Halawax here, back in my basement. I'm wicked excited for this. So this is a collaboration between my friends Tom and Nate on the RPF, and I've wanted this for a really long time, and nobody's ever done a run of it until these guys. It's a very small run. I think there's only 5 of them made, maybe 5.5 because I've ordered extra parts for a personal project, but I'm pretty sure it was only 5. What is this? I think I have to censor this. So we're gonna cut. Nate did say there was personal information, I think. Yeah, there is. Okay, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 of us. All right, there's a Nate did a really cool. How can I? All right, give me a second. So I think this is really cool what they did. So this is a call sheet. We've seen this in production where John Steers and his team meet with Lucas, and where it says present, it shows everybody in the room and what they discuss. So what the guys did was they took the spreadsheet and changed all of it and put our names, the 5 members who got these names here. So that's really, really, really cool. That's a nice touch, really cool. The other piece of paper was instructions. So, oh wow, whoever wrapped this uses the same tape as me. What is this? All right, I don't know. I gotta keep this in frame. Hello. Put that over there. Bubble wrap. This must be a drive shaft. Oh, it actually came with batteries. Electronics. Threaded. Alright, so that's a threaded end cap. Clamp. Threaded. Must be the emitter. Wow, that looks nice. This is the actual hilt. Oh boy, it's heavy. This probably isn't in frame. And then these I think are my special requested parts, non-threaded for my own personal project. Wow! Oh my god. Wow. Okay. I gotta calm down and organize this. Trying to fit this all in frame is rather difficult. So I'm gonna take these 2 and put them to the side for now, because these are my custom ordered ones. This is what came in the kit. So let's start off with the hilt. I gotta keep checking, make sure I got this in frame. This was a collaboration between Tom and Nate, and it was Nate's in California, Tom's in Germany. So some pieces were made here in the US, and some pieces were made in Germany. The suspense is killing me, boys. Oh, you stink as you put it inside here. Wow, what a tease. Holy smokes. Wow. So I'm pretty sure these were made, were these made in the US? Wow, look inside there. The machining is beautiful. And I don't know if this is CNC'd or made by hand, because I believe in Germany it's going to be CNC'd, and the stuff that Nate made is actually made by hand by a very experienced machinist. All right, so that's really heavy too. Can you tell yet? Holy smokes. Wow, it's one piece? He made this one piece? Wow. I want to message these guys right now, because I'm trying to figure out which pieces are made in the US and what pieces are made in Germany. I thought, if my memory serves me right, and I'll edit it down here, that the shroud, the end cap, was made in the US. If this was made by the machinist, by hand. Holy crap. Wow. Again, these are all Nate's measurements. Nate is a phenomenal 3D designer. And what's funny is I thought he did it for a living with the stuff that he's come up with. And he's like, no, I just fool around with this. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So this is all Nate's dimensions and design. I've wanted this for so long. Nobody's ever done a run like this until them. I love it. I cannot believe this is made out of one piece. You know, I always thought the original one was made out of two. This tube slid in here and locked on. I can only imagine the headaches the machinist had to make this. I can't even fathom where to start on how to create that. I'm trying to think, like, plus it's a square, how would you hold it in the lathe? Wow. All right, so this is the end cap, this is threaded. I was lucky enough to make a deal with them, and the machinist made me a shroud and an end cap non-threaded so I could make my own version, because realistically, the real prop isn't this thick. It's a aluminum tube like the motorized stunt, the motorized stunt that I built. But oh smokes! Whoop! Look at that! Incredible. And the man did this by hand. I'm pretty sure he did. I know it's not, I know in California it's not CNC. He did it all by hand. Incredible. Holy smokes, I don't have it in frame. This thing is heavy. I've wanted this for so long. I truly can't believe they did this, because there's not a lot of interest for a Barbican. What did I say? Did I say Barbican? I always refer to it as the Vader Motorized Stunt. So we have Roman's clamp here. The little set screw holds the motor inside there. Really, really nice. Now, what is track and bubble? Oh, wow! It even, I wasn't aware of this coming with the T-track. I wish I knew who supplied this. What is this for? You have to check it up. So this is track. Whose track is this? So I imagine the single track is for, because it's track underneath the shroud, and this track has strips on it and hair. So whose hair is it? Is it Tom and Nate's? Check out the hair. We got hair all over this thing. Look at this one too. Whose track are these? Focus, you stinker. They kind of flip up on the end. Unless this is track I am unaware of. I've never seen this track before. I don't know whose track this is. This is different. They flip up on the end. The sides of the track go like whoop, like wings. See it? There you go. See it? I don't know whose track this is. And I don't honestly know what this is for. Maybe to shim the motor? I don't know. If it was to shim the motor, I imagine it would be in here with the motor. This has got to be the drive shaft. So here's the drive shaft, most likely made by Tom. Let's check out the electronics. So me and Tom used the same motors in our motorized stunts, so that shouldn't be a surprise. Actually, we use the same motor couplers now too. What the hell is that? That's probably the battery. What is this? Oh, the bearings. Tom, are we using the same exact bearings too? Did we talk about the ever talk about the bearings? These are the same exact bearings too. Yep, we use the same bearings. 3 bearings. I'm kind of surprised at the 3 bearings, to be honest with you. I started off with my V2s with 3, and then I've designed a new chassis, so I only need 2. And they work fine. A New Hope motorized stunts only use 1 bearing. I think the original one only would use 1 as well, so this one here, I'm curious as to where all the bearings go. Oh, he might have double bearings inside here. Electric motor's exactly the same. This is probably the battery pack. Tom uses, I think, 4 batteries, so that would be 6 volts. I use 12. I like using 12. It gives that motor a lot more torque. Oh, this looks like I'm going to shock myself. So here's this is what battery pack Tom uses. You can actually see it in the motorized stunt video. I use my 6-volt setup to test the motor, make sure it spins and everything. And you can make that a battery pack as well. Same exact one. I didn't like these at first, but now they've kind of grown on me because they flex a little, and it helps spin the blade when the saber's on a 90-degree angle. Why don't we try and throw this together real quick? Why not, right? You guys aren't going anywhere. Let's go. Let's get the Allen wrenches and try and throw this together. Now I'm curious. I'm all hunched over here trying to do this. Let's see if I can get the camera down closer and more comfortable so I can sit on the couch. Here I am trying to figure everything out. Nate and Tom gave this very detailed instructions manual. So give me 2 minutes to read this and we'll report back. Alright, so reading the instructions, which are very, very detailed, I've noticed I'm missing the bubble strip. So I'm going through all my, there it is. So I'm going through all the baggies, and I found the bubble strip. What's cool is the instructions go step by step. So they did a really good job on the instructions, and we're going to do it step by step. So we're going to strip it down. Step 1, insert 2 bearings into the matching hole at the top of the core. Use thread locking fluid. Shit, there goes a bearing. Use thread locking fluid to hold the ball bearings in place. Step 2, solder the batteries. No, I'm not going to do that. Attach the bushing to the motor and tighten the Allen screws. Motor coupler is on. Next step, we're going to install the drive shaft, and they say insert the drive shaft with the flattened end into the bushing and tighten the Allen screw firmly. So imagine this is what they're talking about, this flattened end. Again, if I was going to do this for a final assembly, all these would get red Loctite, but I'm just putting this together for the fun of it. Place the bearing over the drive shaft and thinly coat the outside of the bearing with thread locking fluid. Really? Now? Okay, and I like putting this end up on the bearings. I think it's sealed better. No proof, but that's how I feel. Look at it spin. Ooh, smooth. Now carefully slide the motor unit into the core. Make sure that the ball bearing slides into the opening provided for it inside the core. The drive shaft must protrude from the top of the core. It is possible that you need to wrap one or more layers of thin Scotch tape around the motor so that it fits snugly in the opening core. Look at that. Damn, that's nice. I was gonna jump the gun and tighten that, but let's wait. When the motor unit is in the right position, insert 4 batteries into the battery holder and test the motor by pressing the switch on the bottom of the battery pack. The drive shaft should spin. The drive shaft should rotate smoothly. If that is the case, secure the motor with the Allen screw in the core. Please do not over-tighten the screw to ensure that the motor runs smoothly. I'll tell you, you guys are good. Motor's not sliding out now. Wrap the battery pack into soft rubber pad and carefully push that inside the core until it's fully installed. The thread inside the bottom of the core must be completely exposed. That's what this is for. So that's actually a really genius idea, is wrapping this around here, put it inside the core. He's got a switch on the bottom. I like that. Now, did he glued that switch on there, I think. Yeah. Yep. So that's a good idea. I like that. If you want it to be hidden inside there. But you know me, I gotta wear my battery pack on my belt. Carefully screw the end cap onto the core. The small switch at the bottom of the battery pack must be accessible through the opening in the end cap. So technically it's gonna go like this. No, technically it's not gonna go like that, Hello X, because that's the wrong end. So you can tell I'm excited, and I'm excited for this, so you can tell, because I'm jittery and jamming things where they're not supposed to belong. Oh my god, we gotta edit that out. We gotta edit that one out. So that's how that would go. I have a 3D, if I keep this set up, I'm gonna 3D print a thing in there to hold it in there. Okay. Gently slide replica MPP clamp over the top of the core, about middle of the core. That's gonna hide the motor mount set screw. Oh, what I should say while I'm doing this is, Tom sent these already painted and assembled with the tracks installed and everything, and the greeblies glued on. But I told Tom, I said, do you mind sending mine blank? That way I can do a video of not just the assembly, but how to put it together accuracy wise. So we're gonna have another motorized stunt on the channel soon. Dang it! They even have detailed instructions on where to cut the T-track, how to cut the T-track, what angle the T-track's supposed to be cut on, the greebly T-track, how there's different angles on that. That all comes down to Nate. Nate is phenomenal at doing this detective work with his overlays and scaling. I always say that. Nate is a true asset to the RPF. Nate is my go-to guy for scaling, and he's one hell of a little detective, I'll tell you. He's a true asset to the RPF. I've always said that, and I appreciate his friendship. Attach your special flex blade to the drive shaft. We're gonna skip that. Carefully slide shaft over the blade and screw it onto the upper thread of the core. Tighten it. This is alright, so you guys gotta check out this tolerance. Here's another thing. They had to have, I think they shipped the cores first to the shop in California, and then he machined the shrouds, because look at the tolerance. Dang it, how many times am I gonna do that today? I am telling you. Wake up, Parallax, wake up. I want to show you guys the tolerance here. The shroud to the pipe. That's incredible. That is incredible. Especially if this guy made this by hand, which I'm pretty sure the shrouds are made by hand. No CNC work there. Again, if it was CNC'd, I'll throw it down here saying, Parallax is wrong. But last I knew, this is a very experienced machinist. I missed the part about screwing the end cap on. Let me set the camera up one more time now that it's assembled, and we can check it out. I will tell you, what a beautiful piece of machinery. It's amazing the collaboration between the two of them, being on total opposite sides of the planet, and then pulling this off. Look at this. This is beautiful. The other Baron should be inside there, but it keeps falling out. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to open up the pieces I had custom made. Because like I said, wow, okay. And they're identical. This guy's good. Even the radius on the edge. How the hell? This guy's good, boy. So I had these custom made because Tom and Nate took some liberties on how this is constructed. This tube here was nothing more than a hollow pipe, but they had it CNC'd out of a piece of aluminum, which makes it heavy and strong and durable, more durable than the original prop, that's for sure. But I would like to do a tribute and make it like the original prop with the pipe. So nobody's ever done these. So when they said that they were going to do an exclusive run, I said, "Is there any way you can make me 2 of these, 2 shrouds and 2 end caps?" And they said, "Yeah, no problem." And when I found out they were going to be threaded, I said, "No thread, no thread." I said, "Yeah, no problem." So actually, I think I have a spare pipe over here. So these are the pipes I use from the Motorized Stunts, and I would need to shave on my lathe. I need to machine off just a little bit to make it work, but it will freaking work. And look at the radius too. It's gonna work perfect. I mean, maybe 20 thousandths, and it will work. Wow, perfect. And it's gonna be wicked. So this is the Vader Motorized Stunt from A New Hope. Brought to you by Tom and Nate. They did one hell of a job making this happen. Absolutely gorgeous. This sucker is heavy. Real heavy. Let's weigh it. So we got the scale here. Well over a pound. 1 pound, 13.1 ounces. And for the German guys, $825 kilograms. Woo! I just want to take the time and say thank you to everybody that was involved in doing this. I also want to take the time and say thank you, Tom, for letting me be part of this. I know it's a very small, exclusive run, and it really means a lot to me that I can own one of these. Like I said, I've never seen shrouds made. In all my time on the RPF, I've never seen shrouds and end caps made. And to be perfectly honest with you, with the tools I have in my shed, this is out of my reach right now. Maybe one day once I get larger tools, but to fabricate this right now, it's out of my reach. So this is really, really special to me because now I got all 3 motorized stunts, because you know how much of a motorized stunt nut I am. So really, really, really appreciate having the opportunity to own this. This is wicked, boy. Nate, I can't thank you enough for taking your time and scaling and getting all these details to where they are. I'm totally blown away, guys. Totally blown away. This is Wicked. Wow. I can't stop looking at it. I can't thank you guys enough. It really means a lot to me. Really, really, really means a lot to me. So all that said, appreciate your friendship, and I can't wait for your next project together. This is Halowax.